The following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1.
Hello, everybody, and we're back. Welcome back to the Aquatic April 2024. We're back into the Sandy 16, where we go to the beaches, and the sand is both hot and cold. We'll find out tonight. As we enter the Dolphin region, we dive into it with our first matchup of the round and of this region of two games that we'll have later in the week. We'll start with Ashley, the world champion, coming in after a big win over MGR 4-2, and of course, Ard looking to pull the upset after a big Legend battle win against Peter Onjak. Also, 4-2. We go quickly straight into that pod, and there is no schedule tonight. This is the only game. But the pod says it. There it is. Ashley Ard coming up next. We have a time pending on Ghost Eater. We're looking at Saturday night, but due to some restrictions, we may not have that game hosted by Mirror Short. We're looking at G-Man to host that game. So that's why it's time pending. Big night for Ashley and Ard tonight. Should be a fantastic matchup. A lot of hype. This was the only game that went chalk, that was supposed to go chalk, as in it went 1-4. So we'll see the first 1-4 match, the only one of the entire round. Joining us in the booth will be sure as we go to the scene. Of course, Samper and our two participants are Ashley. Should be a good one. Should be a really good fighting battle to the end. Here we go. Let's get into Charles Samper. Samper, obviously, you look at Sean Ard, he's trying to pull off something incredible. I mean, if he pulls this off, the seismic wave that would produce would be insane. What does he got to do to rattle the world champion tonight? It is not going to be easy for sure.
Well, for starters, it's probably going to come down to staying composed even if playing behind, which is something that he has struggled with. For Ashley, the problem I'm going to say is I don't know how to judge how far in this tournament Ashley really wants to go. I doubt she wants to go, what would it be, like 14-1 or whatever, to go to like, or even just 14-5 or whatever it ended up being, to go to like 5 finales or win 4 tournaments and then go to 1 finale in all 5 tournaments basically. So the question obviously for me is I don't know, and especially with this tournament the way that it's gone, with some big dogs that were already behind her going down early or earlier, she's going to stay ahead of those people as well. So, she already got a little bit of she was trying some stuff out already that she knows Ard's going to bring to the table. So she's got that going. We'll just have to kind of wait and see how happens.
All right, let's go over to Short. Obviously, you look at two things for I want to look at. For Ashley, right, it's all about just understanding what Ard's going to throw at her, right? Ard is a interesting player, and he hasn't been tested this tournament, as you can see with the one-dimensional aspect of Peter Bolton, whereas Ashley came off the bye, had a chance to craft her skills, and then MGR with a little bit of a test. Are you looking at more Ard early to bounce early? He needs to get up early, 2-1, maybe even 3-1, to start understanding the platform? Or do you think Ashley can just run this saying, hey, I've come back from behind before, especially in this tournament. It doesn't matter where I'm at.
Yeah, I think for Ard, if he wants to, if he wants to make a statement here and pull off the upset against Ashley, he's gotta hit the ground running. He can't afford to go down much against Ashley, because once she's got the confidence going up, she's not gonna let it go. And yeah, I mean, I personally think this is going to be a very entertaining one to watch. But for Ard, I think he's got to get up there early, and it's the same mindset that we were talking about for Peter against Ard previous round, getting up early against someone who looks to be a favorite against you. Definitely want to try and make an early statement so you can keep that momentum rolling through the later parts of the series.
All right, let's go to Ard. Ard, obviously an interesting matchup here. You got a lot going on. We know that. You're playing against a world champion player. We talked about this, staying more humble this time around. What are your thoughts and expectations going into the game?
Well, yeah, I'm playing a world champion, and there's nothing more humbling than to do something like this. Because here's the thing, KT brought her into this league and she has shown why she belongs here. And it's not just from this tournament; it's the whole first tournament. How she got all the way to the finale. I'm gonna try to go into this and try to give it my all to pull off this huge upset, but I'm just gonna see what I can do.
All right, well, that's as simple as it gets there. Sure, let's go over to Ashley. Ashley, your thoughts on playing Ard here? Obviously, a lot of respect between you two. This should be a fun one. You did you study a little Ard tape? What do you got going on here? What's the plan for Sean Ard? How are you going to rattle his cage tonight? As she will type that, Sanford will be our ref tonight, and of course for Sanford, for Ashley, she's going to have an interesting road ahead, right? With this region going through her, there's only 2 regions, myself and her going through, as the other 2 regions have been chaotic. It's a little bit different mindset compared to the last tournament run short, where the region was never through her until it got to the end with Abion. That's something to note that is in more of a powerful position compared to the last tournament. We'll see how she has that metal armor tonight. Sanford will be our ref. We'll get the call here shortly as we wait to type. Of course, for the fans at home, there is no schedule. We will have one game tomorrow. We'll talk about that a little bit, but it is Caesar's Stingray for sure. Excited to play Ard. I know a lot of people want to see this match happen. I've seen and heard a bit about how Ard plays, so I'll try my best to adapt how the game goes. All right, well, for that, let's go to Charles Sanford for the game 1 table call, and KT's got the business on the table. Let's roll.
Oh, Ashley, you get the call for game 1. Everything's on the board for you. What's it going to be?
All right, 13. The OG send.
First best of 9 series of the tournament now as we move into the Sandy 16.
Yep, and for the fans at home, unlike March, here we don't have 2 power, just 1 power play. As Ashley joins in, Ard's going to join shortly. Because of that 1 power play, it could be a little bit different game than usual. They have to adjust.
Yeah, you definitely got to play. I wouldn't be surprised if you see more conservative mindset with the power play only having 1. Obviously, there are some players that would like to throw it out as soon as they can, but these guys aren't going to do that. They're gonna strategically think about how they're going to use it, as well as all the other moves they make in this series. We start on ice cold top floor.
All right, well, Short gets the game 1 call. I like it. And you know what? It's one of those nights where we can just mix and match and have a little fun. That's what it's all about, for sure.
All natural.
All natural energy, baby. That's what it's all about, for sure. Waiting for Ashley to make the move. This is the typical Ashley move. Sanford just kind of waits, does her thing. Sure, one of the biggest things we look at both of these players' games, especially Ard, he's a guy that we talk about this all the time. He needs to stay composed in these early games because if he can get a lead early, it could be lights out. But at the same time, as he deafens up, if he doesn't get the lead early, that's where the line that needs to be drawn.
Game over.
Yeah, it's where the line in the sand goes. Do you think playing Peter with all those light switches is a little bit more of an advantage knowing, hey, if Ashley does that tonight, at least he's seen that look compared to whatever the heck the look was with Jeff Bolton?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely not. You're definitely going to see more from Ashley than just light switching mania as she goes with the 7 to start. I was after a minute 25 of pouring over her hand. But yeah, you're going to see a lot more from Ashley that he hasn't seen this tournament. Obviously, he's seen plenty of strategy being a veteran of this league, but yeah, he definitely hasn't seen the kind of strategies that Ashley has employed in a good minute, so it'll definitely be a test for him today, and this is definitely going to be this is definitely a feeler out game for him. We talk about game 1 always being a feeler, but this, especially for Ard, after playing 2, you could say one-dimensional players in Bolton and Peter, now moving to someone who has a lot more in their arsenal to work with.
We're going to wait right now as Ashley waits it out right here, looking for the next move. For Ard, it's going to be, as draws are really interesting. Ard's got a chance to run right here. Or do you're probably going to take advantage of that? Yep. Simple Bluetooth concept. Nice and simple. Ard really just trying to take his time here. Don't let the pace dictate himself. Really ease into this. That's what he's looking for here. Both players playing a little bit of pace management, similar to what you see in Dark for sure. A little bit more of a Dark style tonight here, for sure.
Which is kind of funny considering Ard hates Darks with a passion at times.
Well, habits stay a little bit different, my friend. That's what Ard is looking at for sure.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to find
Do
some
as I
different
say,
ways to
not
win.
as I do, from Mr. Ard.
Yeah.
Well, Ard is known for classic heat checks. So we'll see if he's got some cooked up there as we have our first light switch of the game.
see plenty of respect though.
Him, right?
What's that?
That's so long as they're not throwing at him.
Yeah, the one thing about Ard, he's a very similar prototype, I would say, to many people in this league. You show respect, you're going to get that back. I don't expect any of that junk tonight. He's more of a guy that's going to vibe and jive with whatever's thrown at the table. No problem.
Yeah,
Actually, taking
he
her
ain't
time.
gonna throw any disrespect around. He had respect for Peter last round. Nothing thrown back and forth, and you won't see it against Ashley.
And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how this one goes as Ashley does a little double play. Let's see what it's going to be from Ard. Just a simple draw. Okay.
He runs dry, and now Ashley can take over again.
Will it be from Ashley taking her time, understand the pace management. It's one of the keys to this game, short, is understand the pace management. Just simple yellow 4. We'll see what Ard's got.
Yeah, this definitely feels more dark pace than we just saw a few days ago against MGR. She's had the quicker turnaround in tournament play than anyone, but she had the longest wait in round 2, and now she's kicking off round 3.
Well, switching over to that red. That's going to mean one. I think is that Pandora. Just clink green. Just the clink green, right?
Yep. Feels like it should be after 5 minutes, but nope.
They're both really taking their time here. It's an interesting juxtaposition type game for sure.
Very different for sure.
Really taking her time. Sometimes with these taking the time, you got to plot plan and think and stop, and that's sometimes what you can do, Short. If you're expecting a quicker game, sometimes slowing it down, understanding the dialect between what someone's throwing down versus what someone could be doing on a game plan. Element of surprise for sure as we go into the green. Interesting.
Trips 4.
Now trips 4. I mean, we're talking about we always talk about the trips, the poker hands. It's one of those things where you just gotta legit make the move at the right time. Let's see what both can do right here. And Ard just drawn. Interesting.
No clink green.
Ard playing this one a little bit more conservative as expected. Ashley taking her time as well. This is the chess battle you have to go with sometimes. Short is you're playing a different player as we go into the green 5 now. Maybe Ard's thinking, you know what? I've seen this hype and all this stuff going on about playing drip, and maybe he's trying something different. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely abnormal for both players, really. This is completely different from what we've seen previously. So Ard plays the 2 on that. Because neither one of them are really known for this kind of pace. And it's just interesting how we come into this new round. Now it's 2 extra games you gotta win. Or 1 extra game you have to win, but 2 extra games max. It's just a very different vibe we're seeing here, and the pace is really screaming that vibe is different from what we just saw within in the previous round.
Well, that's how sometimes it is short. It's the operation film study we've been talking about. Seeing film on paper is a little bit different than seeing what you got going on. Looking for that triple. Got it.
That is probably the loudest play we've seen so far. Only the second ammo play of the game. Ashley had a yellow reverse 1-2 punch. Now she throws 6 Ard's way, and he's going to play it cool.
Just test it. Good move. Test it. It's one of those things when you start testing it. I'm just looking back up in the old ammo control area. And short, there's not a +4, not a wild. It's
Nope. It's all numbers.
It's kind of a clean game. It's kind of a clean game.
Ashley runs out after that move. It's pretty much a classic right there.
You know, Ard, he's one of those guys that's more of a fine tool player. You know, maybe he's looking at potentially a plotting move right here. I don't know, Short. This is just interesting.
Yeah, Ashley at 5 after the draw. She was at 4 after that play she made.
Here comes Ard. He's switching. Interesting.
What can Ashley do with that?
Well, remember, Ard did have the red 4 earlier. And Ashley switched to the green, so he is definitely trying some suffocation. It seems like it.
She's gonna go with it. That's probably the move she was trying to make off that blue one with the red one. That gives me an indication.
Yeah, knowing Ard, you know, he's still content to kind of just play this one cool. And yep, there we go.
Cherry red, 0 sugar.
And it's hard to switch others. There it is. www.drinkminergy.com. Get your cherry. $4.99. And there's to the top 4 we go. So we see how many times have we seen that short? How many times have we seen Super Max?
From the basement to the roof.
Ironically enough, how many times have we seen Super Max on the person playing the Max Verstappen cards?
Verstappen.
Yeah, right. The old Verstappen. But Art's still running it. Let's see. Nope. Well,
back to
we've
the
seen
top floor. She's got both of them.
Self-diddle, still running this clean. Interesting. Or do here. Is this the move? No, he's just still gonna play this cool.
Square roots it.
Just a numbers battle now. It turns into a numbers battle.
I can't. There's no way on a 13 that there wasn't a wild somewhere.
There we go.
Forces the issue. 10 minutes in.
Oh, there's the check. Can Ard do anything here? Let's see. I mean, has he done anything?
Like, I feel like a +4's coming.
+2, +4, maybe.
Either one. No yellow +2s have been used yet.
Yeah, it's probably coming. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Walked into that one.
Yeah, I knew a draw was coming. There was no way that we didn't see ammo for that long and we weren't going to see something there from Ard for sure. It was coming
Ard
whether
does
we
a
liked
good
it or
job.
not.
Well, Ashley obviously doesn't really just draws.
She's
Interesting.
content. Ard's still a little back.
I mean, that's the thing.
She's content to play until she doesn't have it. And so is Ard. He's content for it as well. And they're both going to draw back. And just as I say that, Ashley checks the table. She's at 4. Ard's at 10.
Never mind. Ard to 9.
Ard to 9. Ashley to 5.
Well, let's see what happens now, Short, because this is an interesting juxtaposition for both. Ard now starting to run with some momentum. Can he run some more? Taking his time here. Maybe this is a move Ard is plotting. Let's find out. Nope.
He's going to keep it cool. He doesn't... Like, you don't want to give much to Ashley, and he's doing a great job at keeping it cool. Ashley forced the issue, and then he saved that ammo for the right time. That was a great move. Great strategy.
Ard doing a good job here. Now he's got the momentum, Short. This This is what he needs. He's got Ashley in draw city and in the green now, which is an
Is this-
isolation tactic earlier.
Is that jailbreaker?
At this point, you'd have to assume it would be, though. A lot of drawing cards back. You think it's jailbreaker coming.
Used a green +2 earlier, and she's going to use a skip and a 1-2
Okay.
punch to the 8.
Okay, well, that's just something I think knowing Ard, he's probably just going to be content. He's just probably going to be content right here. Let's see what Ard can do right here. He's just probably going to be content. Says, all right, 1-2. No cards given. Yeah, stay content. Just switched into the green. Oh, there's a ding-ding.
Bing! 13 minutes in now. Game 1. Best of 9.
Really rolling on this one. Real, and we talked about this, Sanford, right? Sometimes when you expect a quick style, right? You expect that quick style, you can get that juggernaut, and you can get that juggernaut to where it can slow you down, and it makes you think, like, wait a minute, we're not on plan A, which was quick, so do I have to go to plan B, C, D, E? You just don't know sometimes. Wow.
Hello.
Interesting. So this is some interesting things from Art. We haven't seen it. We haven't seen him do this ever. Right, Sanford?
Well,
Oh, here's Ashley.
Well,
Here's
my.
Ashley. In the
Oh,
That's
green.
the last time we see him do it.
anything you can do, I just one-upped you. Jeez.
More like
Might be the last time
4
we
up
see
to
that.
you.
Come on.
I respect Ardo for trying some new. He's got to try something different. You can't just go into plan A thinking, all right, what are we going to do here? Right, we go into plan A, it could sometimes get to a point where it's too predictable, Let's see what Art can do right here. Off this green, obviously, it clear as day, he's got a little exposure as he wanted the blue, so he's going to try to get back into that when he can. He just plays a green 3. Okay. Ashley, though, and that's game. Well,
Damn. 14 and a half minutes.
let's go to Ard. Ard, you did a good job slowing the pace down. You tried some new things. Was it a case of just trying to learn the system? Is that really what it was? More learning the system, understand how Ashley plays. Now you understand it's a little slower game.
Yeah, that was just pretty much the whole thing. It wasn't about just going in fast pace and all that. It was just seeing how Ashley was playing. Really, I can't say much else. She did very well.
Well, Ashley, it's a good win for you. A little slower pace. Is that what you were expecting? A little bit to say, hey, Art's going to play a little bit more slower to try to do some different things? Because we all know Art likes to play fast. Were you expecting something slower, or did you say, you know what? I have to live with that. This could be how the series goes. Just your thoughts. Short. Right now, this is a little bit different game, but I don't mind it. Right, this is kind of a classic game from the old. I just want to take my time around. Yeah, that's it. It's really a classic game of 2023. And even though you weren't here, it's really an old school classic game where we're going to play a little more endurance battle right now. That's interesting. Let's see if that continues for sure.
Yeah, this was really the most endurance battle we've seen in a game 1. Like, we've seen it in series with Dark Rain and late game, like a late series game. You see that a lot. You see those a lot more often. It seems like you see a lot more like 12, 13-minute games when a lot is on the line, like say a game 5 2-2 or a game 7. But yeah, to see it in a game 1, this is a hell of a feeler, and that's what we just watched. And Ashley had the better play, and she's got it 1-0.
All right, well, let's go into game 2. I know Ashley's got to go somewhere nice. We're going to keep this moving. Goes into 12. Don't even mind it. Sanford, take care of the business. And we got to keep this moving tonight. We do, like I said, I do apologize. Could have started a little. That's all right, though. We'll get it going. We'll still make this a good stream. All right, here we go. Ashley's in. Ard ready. Here we go. Green 2. Well, now let's see what happens here. Ashley's done a good job so far of playing this one a little bit more tricky, right? With the pace management short, it gives you a little bit more of a different look. Do you think Ard can adjust now to the platform here?
Yeah, I think he's still building it, and I think he's gonna keep it moving the same way. Ashley's gonna take the same thing and keep it moving slow. Yeah, and we'll see how long it takes her to pour over her cards as we see a similar deck here. Oh, she's gonna draw
Okay.
on the
What's it going to
dozen.
be from Ard right here? Let's see what Ard can do. Ard really taking his time now. He's going to figure something out. All right, well, this goes for the green 3. 1 up this time. We've seen that classic play for sure, short. Just the 1 up, right?
Yep, nothing crazy about that. Big opportunity for Ard. Since Ashley doesn't have anything to go with, she's got to be looking for a number or action to get her out of this one. Oh, she found one top deck, top floor.
Okay. Let's see what Ard's going to do. Well, he goes back from the bot. I think that was the bot ditto.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Interessante. Both just kind of playing this one chill right here. Was that ditto? Self ditto? Well, this is like Caesar H again, huh?
No, man.
We'll see. Well, never mind. There's the switch. Ard says, not so fast. I'm switching out of that. Let's see what happens.
Not so fast.
Good old Ard. Sanford's back. Yellow 7 now. Let's see what Ard can do. Yellow 4, he's responding quicker. In the blue. See what Ard can do here.
Picking up the pace a little bit here.
Well, you know what, Short? Sometimes you see that first game go so quick. As we go back into isolation,
Trips 4.
you got to try something different. Interesting. Green reverse coming. Green +2. Looking for the triple. Got it for the quad.
Oh, man.
Might be a game finisher there.
No,
we're too far out. Too far out. She drew
12
to start.
cards.
No.
Nah, too.
No.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Knowing Ard though, Short, he's probably locked and loaded, right? He's probably saying, you know what? Not a problem. Let's test it out. That's probably classic Ard, right? I'm sure he's ready. Yep.
1 up.
Keep it moving.
Classic Ard. Test it out. Yeah, sure, go for it.
Bit of a classic from Ashley.
It is a classic. Let's see what Ashley can do. In the blue.
0 sugar switch.
See, Ard, I think would like that. Just scrolling up here. Just want to make sure. Yeah, he should like that. With the +6 given, sure. Even though he didn't like blue, I think I would think he would like that for sure. And sometimes when you get that many cards, you just got to weed through. Here comes Ashley with a double. See Eli's in. What will it be from Ard? He just goes in.
1 up this time.
1 up this time.
3 hops this time.
3 up slide.
Reverse. No, I gotta wait until it actually happens, right? Oh.
Yeah, we got to plan that one when it actually happens, right?
Right. Ard, play a reverse. No.
Good lord.
B4, B5. That's what it is right now.
Let's see what happens. Ard's taking his time. Really taking his time here. This could be a run, Short.
Yep. Or it could be a draw. Who knows?
We'll see. It's Ard. You never know.
Either way, he's gonna make sure he doesn't mess it up. 1 up. 4, 5, 6.
Well, okay. Keeping it clean. Draw. Ard doing a good job right here.
There's
Table
the first
check.
Table check. 5.5 minutes in.
Ard looking for 7. He's got it.
Is that a jailbreak? No.
No.
Ard down to 7.
Looking for the 6-pack. Got it.
He's within 2. And
Well,
Ashley with the light switch top deck. Great work.
Know about that one, but sure, I think that's going to be a little bit tricky for Ard here.
It's a great move by Ashley. Got herself
That's
out of it.
suffocation.
Found the right number.
KT classic right there. See what it'll be for Ard. He's got to think about this one. Really taking his time right here for Ard. He's kind of been iced out here. Sure, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to like that. I don't know. This is where the composure comes in. Let's see if Ard can. This is one of his first few tests, I think, sure, where he's got to stay composed because sometimes when he has Plan A, he can fumble it. Let's see.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
That's the first +4 of the series. Wow. In 20 minutes of play, that is the first +4.
That just shows you the level of you don't have to win these games, man, with +4s. You don't. I mean, it's proven right here. You just don't have to win the games with +4s, and I think that's what it's all about right here. Of understanding the assignment, making sure you make those clean cut plays, and roll with it. Ashley at the 7, Ard looking for 4. Got it. What will it be from Ashley? You're looking for 6. Ard in a good spot at 4. Ard just have to wait. Obviously, 1 power play on the board anytime. One way to go for that.
Only one in a best of 9 is going to be a minute.
Yeah, it's going to take a second for me. We're only on game 2 out of possibly 9. We'll find out. Ashley just plays it cool. And no surprise, Ard draws. I think short that green was what he needed. He needed that clean green.
Yeah, he did.
Sometimes
Great
you need
work
that.
by Ashley to get him away from it, and he continues to draw.
Yeah, sometimes when you need that certain lock and key combo and it doesn't hit, it pisses you off. And I think that's what Ard's got to learn. There's a +4 coming in.
There's the second one.
Triple for the possible finish. Quad.
Oh, this might be.
There's nothing you can do about
ammo
that.
Control to a T. Great mark.
Actually,
again.
it was just straight ammo. I know we got to speed that. Straight ammo control to a T. Was that just straight ammo control? And did you think Ard with the greens couldn't do much, and that was the lock and key? Ard, was it just the green, man? You just needed that clean green. You were on plan A, and that was it.
Oh, there he is. You might have to repeat your muted now.
Ard, I'm sorry about that. I have to take water there. Was it? Yeah, I got the +4 from the cards he gave me. Or was it a case of just unfortunately you just were looking for that clean green to finish and it didn't happen?
Yeah. Actually, I was looking at something else, but Ashley had the run there.
Okay. Short, sometimes just get beat to the run. We saw this, ironically, in the same round when Monkey had 1 card away, 2 card, and he got beat to the run. It's almost the same song, second verse. It seems like it.
Yeah, it's one of those games, Caesar and H, where H was in check, and then Caesar pulled the rug out. I mean, it's not as nearly as dramatic as that one was, but it's a similar kind of situation for Ard there.
All right. Well, that's all we got. Sanford, big series. As we talk about Ard down 2-0. This is his homestand. Here we go. We're going to give Short the call.
Yep. So, Ard, you've got everything on the table. What are you going to go for?
Let's go 6 cards.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. Ard taking a chance.
He is tabling the turns.
Ard joins in. Here we go. He needs this game. Short, take the call.
Ard tables the turns. I will continue to work with that phrasing. They both join up on this 6-card start after a 13 and a 12 win from Ashley.
Wow.
And Ard,
Well,
for what now the open door can benefit him. But will he take the chance, or will he close the door? Say, I'm not going through it.
Well, let's see what Ard can do.
We had Taco
Anything at
join
all.
there a minute ago. Game 1 of the only tonight. Got another tomorrow night. Triple header Thursday. Double header Friday. And hopefully one Saturday to do this round. Quick window. So we whittle down the field here.
Yeah, that's right. We're down to 16.
Down to 16. It'll be 15 by the end of this one, as Ard is going to play off the ammo. Not going to put any cards to Ashley, but he will put a 1-2 punch down, and Ashley will take her time, of course. And she's had her time. Ard taking his first turn, and he quickly follows it up, and nothing quickly for Ard. And Ashley's got the ammo. She's got it. She's got a triple. That puts her at 2.
Will be from Ashley here.
Ard hoping for Ard that he has some green. And he doesn't. Oh no. Does Ashley have it? She's got 2. Does she have the finisher?
3-0. Taking her time here, boy. Oh boy, does Ard have any chance?
I smell a double.
Try the 6. He tried the 6 cards, and that's game.
Oh, that is a double. That is a tough one to lose. And really, KT, it comes down to it's a 6-card start, and you got burned. And that's all you can really say about it.
Well, Ard, I don't think you. Let's go to Ashley. Let's go to Ashley. I mean, that was just the case with good card luck, right? I mean, there's nothing you really could do there. I was just, or nothing you really could really do other than plan A. That's plan A to the mission. Ard, I mean, I don't think you could have done anything right there. I mean, that's 6 cards for you. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, that was really nothing I could have done there. That was just unknowing on that part.
Nah, there's not much you can do short. And, Ard, I respect the risk, right? He's got to try something different. We'll see what he does now, because obviously 6 card, I'm sure he's going to stray away from that for sure coming up. There's no way we could go back to that.
Yeah, with how you lost like that, you can't go with that twice. Like, I just if you're Ard, you got to try and take control, and you got to take control on a higher card start for sure than 6, because you just got burned by luck, and that doesn't bode well when you're down 3-0 already.
All right, well, we're going to go to game number 4. Sanford, you're going to do the double call here, my friend. For Ard.
Well, Ard, I mean, everything's still on the table.
What's the call?
Let's go 11.
There's your Pez.
Water move.
Back to
Pez in the
somewhat
building.
normal.
Your Pez rooting for Ard.
Can't believe I'd seen the day. Yeah, Ard. Go both of you. Go Ashley and Ard. Woo!
Okay, well, Sanford gets the call. Sanford gets the call.
As both players stage, wait for those yellow and green lights. And we get started with the yellow 3.
Well, let's see what Ard can do right here. He's got to get on the board. We'll see what he can do. I mean, Sanford at this point down 3-0, Ard's going to have to fight some resilience right here for sure. He needs this.
I mean, realistically, at this point, you're looking at just trying to get on the board so you at least don't get swept. You try and give yourself a chance of at least not finishing 16th, basically.
No, Ard, he's one of those special characters. You just never know sometimes, man. He can run this game different, Short. He's a heat check warrior for a reason. You can never count him out. He's got good composure when he needs to, when he's up. This is his first adversity, probably the whole tournament.
Well, early color swap as we've got trips 3. Could we get a rainbow right off the start?
That'd be something. Is it happening though? I don't think so. I would be. I mean,
You've had trips 3 in a row.
Green 3.
No. Ard better than that. Ard better than that. And he saw that from Peter. Didn't Peter do that a lot with the lights? I think Ard knows better.
He did, man. He did a lot. And we all know it.
And I think that's what Ard's hoping for, right? There's just not much you can do on certain situations. But he's hoping for that, man. Ard with the blue 9. Comes Ashley looking for the double. Got it. Ard, does he respond in a more cordial way? And Shorty's been very, 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 very tricky with the ammo tonight. He's been very more to the end, trying to run, and that never mind. Just as I say that, he goes with a double.
You're walking into it again.
Well, a little bit of a monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see it, monkey do it. That's Ard, man. He's
well, Ard, no, you're comparing him to Monkey.
Oh yeah. Well,
Not
I mean, he's
that one.
Oh no, let's not go there. Let's not stir in the pot. Stir in the pot. All right. Well, Ashley draws. This is what Ard maybe needs short for some momentum. Ard taking his time now, looking to see what he can possibly do right here. Does he play this one cool? We'll find out. I mean, I think after a double play, yeah, it would be cool short. I mean, you wouldn't think Ard would run out. He's got some in the reserve. It's been known for him, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a switch back to yellow.
Okay. Does Ard like that yellow?
Well, he wanted the yellow, or... no, he switched off yellow. Never mind.
Well...
Still
Ard
switches
really
off the yellow.
They're red. +2 coming.
Oh, to the top floor.
Let's see what it's going to be here.
At this point, if Ash can just save her yellow to the end, I mean, you almost have to think she's got a pretty good chance.
Will it be from Ashley right here? Nothing. All right, here we go. Ard now, let's see what he can do. Switching over. Quint Green style. Will it be from Ard right here? Let's see if he's got anything he can respond on the green. He seemed to like the green earlier. Let's see. I mean, he's liked the green the whole series, Short. He seems to have liked it. I mean, we saw in that one game he needed it to finish, potentially. But just some simple updated table check. It's Ashley down 2. Into the wild yellow. Interesting. Short, I mean, this is where Ard's kind of been avoiding all series, this yellow. Is this once again a dead-end hand right here? Or do you think he's got something cooked?
Ard's about to tell us, so I guess we'll find out when he does.
Let's see. Oh!
Hello.
Oh!
Back to the wall. Rip. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Big dog Ard for the win.
Gonna get him on the board.
Well, she draws once he plays. Yep. Yeah,
That's
you don't want to
winning.
give that many freshies. That makes sense.
Ard's going to get the job done here, Short. That's a big win to keep this series alive. This isn't over yet.
Far from it.
Ashley, was it a case of that
Awesome.
wild early? You can't really fault too much about Ard right there. I mean, at the end of the day, so he only had two color. Can't do much with 2 colors sometimes. Ard, great save, a little bit of work. Green, right? Ard, good work. You needed that power play win, I feel like, to get something back. Yellow and green, like, okay, that makes sense. So, Ard, was it a case of similar hands? You were able to just use a little disguise tactic and get the job done? Big win. I don't think the power play is a bad move. You don't want to go down 4-0 for sure.
Yeah, it was just I had the run right there. It's just having to execute it correctly, and I was able to get it done.
We'll find out. We're going to find out now. We'll go into this next game. I know we got to keep things moving short due to the 9 o'clock curfew here, but
Yeah.
Game 5. Let's give the call to Sam for Short takes the game call. Here we go.
Okay, Ashley, you can't use 13, 12, and 6. What would you like?
Yeah, you did flush the power play too, for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely a good thing to do. Even
Apology.
I think both can find a positive out of it. I mean, Ard got on the board, but at the same time, Ashley got the power play off the board for Ard, and that gives her a huge advantage as we continue on here.
Well, here we go.
And we will start on the Clint Green 1 to the ground floor, and Ashley no doubt will take her time with her hand here, as she's done in her first 2 games she started.
Well, so it's part of the process right now, Short. It's part of the process of building the platform. We always talk about this. For Ard, he needs to get this win right here. I think 3-2 is a better scenario than 4-1, even without the power. He needs to attack at the right time for sure.
Yeah, he needs to be aggressive, but he has to control his aggression if he's going to up the ante. Because if he is too aggressive, it could burn him, and if he's also too conservative, it could also burn him. So he's just got to be real careful, real calculated with what he does going forward.
Well, Ard, now we'll see what he can do with a light switch here to start early. What's he got on the old board with the light switch? Well, plays it cool, not surprised. Red Zero Sugar from Ashley, the world champion. Ard, I mean, he's been consistent with his Sanfron, the Zero Sugars. He's not really someone to have a back pocket Zero Sugar, but you never know. You never know. Could be a save tactic. We've seen that before. Red 9 now from Ashley. Ard taking his time, and someone's got some chips in the background or something. Or maybe Sanford, I don't know. I mean, I'm just stating the facts, right? Sometimes you just got to state the facts. I don't know if it falls in the lodge looking at the chat there from, who was that, Yepes? It's better than, you don't want to go down 4-1, because when you start thinking about it, right, we always talk about
You don't
how
find
these
flaws,
games work.
yeah.
I mean, we talk about these games and Ard's composure. You don't want to go down anything for Ard, right? You know, down 3-0 is a hard challenge, but if he can fight back here and get this into a 3-3, anything can happen for sure. Ard, now it looks like a self-ditto from Ashley, I believe. Short, yeah, we've seen that before. We've seen that one. It's a classic.
It is.
It's a classic for sure.
Trips top floor.
Okay.
Appreciate that. Got it.
Oh, the scoreboard?
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah.
Thanks, Eli. I was totally caught up in that. Squares it down to 3. And they are neck and neck right now as Ard checks the table. Ashley draws. Ard in the lead. He can make it 2 cards with a play here.
Well, let's see what Ard can do.
Oh, thank Yoshi. Got it.
Oh, Yoshi. Oh, Yoshi's probably on stream, I think.
Yoshi's the one who made the call to Eli. Appreciate that,
right.
Yoshi.
Yoshi, thank you. I know he's going through some things. We appreciate you taking time out of your night, buddy, to help us out. Always appreciate it. And that's our Big D2 co-commissioner right there, as I like to call him. He's done a great job with the program over there. I want to give a little shout out to those guys. I think they have a couple matches that are just left to be done. That round will finish up shortly, I believe. Shortly, we're going to finish that up. The first round over there.
Yeah. Hopefully we got a game. We were hoping to stream yesterday. That game did not happen, and we also had another game that did not happen that night. Looking to have the 2 seed in Atmosphere Alley, Ryan C against 7 seed Ryan Reed coming up tonight at 9. That is going to be non-stream now because of this stream going. We weren't able to cover it, unfortunately. And then Goldie and Camaro, hopefully going to be happening tomorrow at the same time out of that same region, hoping to wrap up that region. Had lots of high seeds go down. Only had 1 3 seed advance. And we haven't seen a 2 seed advance, and Ryan C is the only 2 seed left in that tournament. A lot of new guys have come in. Tasling, 10 seed, played out of a play-in game as Ashley goes for a run here. Oh.
Triple. Looking for the quad.
Looking for it. Got it.
Quint.
Might be oh my
Quint.
goodness. Quint.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was saying Taslim, who can't remember his nationality, but just beat the 2 seed Retta, who made Elite 8 in February Flurry onto the round of 16 to lead off, and then had just quite a few upsets and some fresh players hungry to make a run. Possible Super League bids on the line with a spot in D2 Championship for whoever wins there in that tournament. And we're hoping to, me and G-Man, hoping to stream 2 out of the next round. We were hoping to stream 2 out of this round, but the complications. And then we hope to get every game out of the round of 8 Final 4 finale in this tournament. Should be streamed live here, so it should be a good time here. So keep your eyes out.
Thank you, Short, for the D2. I want to give you guys the plug there. Appreciate you taking time out of that. As Ard goes for the blue skip into a +4. And into a yellow 5, so a little bit of, okay, I see that +2.
India, thank you. That's what I thought it was, India, but I didn't want to say it without knowing. Thank you, Yoshi.
Yeah, appreciate that from the Yosh, as I like to call him. Table check from Ashley. That was, you know what, that might have been a good move from Ard there, Short. More of a preservation, I guess you would say. Just a preservation. And there's Ashley with a +4.
Yep, puts her back in front. And the scoreboard keeps flipping back and forth.
Ard taking his time. Probably got to sort through it right short. 4+. This is a big move right here. You know, this is a big move.
Yeah, he doesn't want to... He wants to think long and hard about what he wants to do here. Doesn't want to misplay anything. Being down this much, you don't have room for error.
Ard looking to see if he can get the lead back here with the move. He does get the +2. Puts Ashley back to 7. Ard now in the lead, 1 up.
Blue.
Which
By the Wild. What does Ard do with this? She did make the switch off the green. With the switch to green with the Wild +4, and now she jumps off real quickly. Does Ard have any ice cold in his back pocket?
Ard do here, trying to understand the...
He does.
Okay, does a double. Ard looking for some blue 1 now from Ashley, looking really clean on these blues. Ard taking his time here. You know, you never know, Short. Maybe he was looking once again. He got snake bit again by the blues, or the green, excuse me. Who knows? So he just draws.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, he at least had the 1-2 punch out of the gate there on that wild. But does Ashley continue? And she doesn't either. We may be headed for Draw City unless Ard finds a top decker. Nope, it's going to keep going. We are in Draw City in Game 5.
Well, it's part of the old process, Short, where you have to understand now for Ard, this is a little bit more of a faster pace to the Draw City. Looking back at the Game 1, for Ashley, it's a little bit more what she's used to, the Draw City. She's never really been uncomfortable with that. Ard trying to do some. We'll see.
Ard finds a double play.
A little double play action, okay.
A little strategic drawing then. Who's able to pull that one out? Maybe he probably just didn't want to leave a door open, is my guess. Hello!
Oh, man. +4 coming. In the red.
Down to 6. Down to 5. 4.
Down to 4.
Okay.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure what was going on. Uno, I was there, saw some pop up. I was okay. Interesting.
Now Ard taking his time to assess what just happened there. And he's going to go for a quick switch to green.
Ashley now draws.
That's a good ISO move. Is this a classic?
I don't think it is a classic from Ard, though, Short, because remember, he wanted the green earlier. He wanted that green. It seemed like that could have been a finishing move. Yeah, I'm smelling it. Well, I don't want to say that. But
oh, God.
Remember the old Sour Patch Kid? We don't want that.
Not again, man. That was 2 rounds ago.
No, that was last tournament ago. Oh, man. Well, let's not have that, I'm sure. Well, right now it's an interesting juxtaposition, as I keep saying, for Ard. He seemed to have wanted the green Short because I don't know. The way he's running this, that could have been a finisher. I don't know. We'll see.
1 down this time for the 4.
What will be here from Ashley? Anything at all? You know, Sanford, Art's done a great job to flush some +4s from Ashley, though, and still keep it in this ballpark, which is big.
Yeah, he's done a good job. He's at least hanging in there. Interesting.
Well, that's what Ard. This is what Ard
despises outside of his own play.
I mean, Short, this can't be anything other than we're closing this off if you're Ard right here, right? I mean, there's no way he's going to keep leaving it open.
Yeah. Question is, does he drop ammo? No.
No. He just wants to close it. That's a smart move, I think. You don't want to do that. Into yellow. Interesting. What will it be from Ard here? Excuse me.
Ard rolls with the 8.
Ard trying everything possible right here. He's trying. Ard draws.
Runs out on that blue.
Yeah, well, that's isolation from Ard. You know, and this has been classic back and forth. Sanford's been classic. They know how to isolate each other pretty well, and they're doing a good job.
Yeah, kind of just stalling the other person out just well enough.
Sure, it's tactical, right? I mean, for Ard, he's got to try something different. We talked about this coming into the game. He's doing a good job here. Now the pace picks up.
Pace picks up because they're both drawing. They don't have anything to run with, so they're gonna pick up the pace while they don't have anything. While they don't have anything to think about other than I need a card.
Let's see what Ard can do right here as he waits, waiting patiently.
One up, one up.
Okay, one up this time.
1, 2, 3. And into the red.
There we go. Isolation tactic off it from Ard. Tries to go into it. Let's see.
Oh no. Power play.
Well, this is probably going to be game.
Uh,
Yeah, 100%. There's
Wouldn't
the double.
doubt
Look
it.
for the triple. Yeah, it's triple.
Yeah.
It's game.
Those power plays gone. Game 5. Ashley 4-1. That's big. Now the gloves are off for the remainder of the series.
Are we going to draw right here?
Probably taking this in here.
There
Yep.
it is. Well,
There it
I mean,
goes.
there's a number of efficiency. I mean, I have to ask Ashley, was it a case when that draw city was happening, you got the rhythm and you got the, I guess, the energy off the +4. I mean, he was doing a good job. 3 +4. You almost lost it at one point. Thoughts on that getting back? Ard, I didn't have a chance. Okay. I mean, Ard, you couldn't really have done much there. It was one of those cases where it looks like it was just over too much power. You tried to draw city isolation. You did a good job. Just ran out at the end there, ran out of steam.
Yeah, pretty much did. Especially with just some of the moves she did. It got the better of me there.
All right, well, we're going to keep it moving short, so we're going to go into game 6, and I'll take the call. And Sanford, you'll to the table as always. Full send. Get him out in the chat. All right, full sender coming in to send it. Ard needs 4 in a row. Let's see if he can get one. He's got to go one at a time, Short. That's the best way to do it. You gotta run it down one at a time for sure. Here we go. As Yoshi is, you can tell he's still here. Ashley's in. Ard joins in. Starts it up. Yellow 1. Waiting for both here to sort through the hand shorts, how the process is.
It's how it's been all series, and despite Ard being down 4-1, he's played pretty well. It's just Ashley's had the last laugh the last 3 games since he got, or the last 3 games she's won. Ard, the only way he got a win was on the power play, and he's got to find a way to win with the gloves off.
All right, a little bit of an interesting start there. Let's see how this one goes short. We go into the yellow 7. Kind of the usual typical Ashley, take a little bit of time and then evaluate the hand. Ard 3 down, so we're sticking with the 1-7-4 combo. Interesting. A little bad order. Let's see what it'll be from Ard here. Ard with the yellow 5. Still sticking with that 3 down, similar to the 7-4, so he goes 1 up on his last card. Ashley looking for something here to run with. Oh, I hear some playing in the background. Might be Sanford. All good. Ashley looking for the triple and for the quad. Got it. All right, here we go. Let's see what Ard can do. Taking his time here. Ashley in a good spot right here, trying to understand what Ard can do. A little bit on that run, maybe trying to scare him short, right? Trying to scare.
She's keeping it cool. I think she's keeping it cool. She's taking her time. She's got plenty of time. She's up 4-1. She can do a lot of things. I honestly think if I were Ard picking game 6, I would pick 15-2, but Ashley, she's putting it to her skill still. Despite having a big lead, she can relax, but I think she wants to wrap this thing up. Doesn't want to give Ard any breathing room.
That's how it works sometimes. You don't want to give Ard breathing room and see how it goes for sure. Ard's still playing this one cool. Ashley's still playing this cool as well. Apologies for that. I'm getting a call here short. 1 second. Can you take it over for a second, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Got 1, 2, 3 out of order. And Ashley goes for that ice cold. Ard with his back to the wall. Elimination scenario, and if he wants to have any hope in this series, he's got to face elimination 4 straight games. But Ashley can sew it up with a win pretty quickly. We're just around 4.5 minutes into this game 6. Do or die for Sean Ard. And a +2 over to Ashley. 1-2 punch at that ice cold. Ashley walking right into that one, and now that ties it up. Ashley for the lead. Keep the lead. And she will, and she's going to go on a 1-2 back. She erases the +2. Puts herself back in front. 8-6. Ard looking for 7. Ard will drop at 4. And just 1 card right now. The difference. Ashley makes it 2 and a red wild. Haven't seen too much action on the reds, so unless it's a lopsided hand for Ard, he probably has something here. Only seen 3 cards played on the red. Ard taking his time to think about what he's going to do with this. Loads up, and he drops another. Back to green. Wild on wild combat, and Ashley's going to say yes to the green. And that's tough for Ashley to wanted that red, and Wild didn't get to play anything off of it. Ard had the answer. And Ard will play on the 7, continue on the green. And Ashley's got a +2, and she's got another one. This might be the same run she was looking for on red. She's got another +2, and that is going to be the series. Oh, 3 +2s to round it out.
Wow.
And it's a 5-1 series winner for Ashley. And Ashley, I'm gonna guess that run to win it it would have ended up been a red +2 to start with had it not been for Ard's wild. Not much Ard could have done there in retrospect. Yeah, change to green worked out. Yeah, definitely get rid of those last couple cards. It just would have taken a couple extra turns.
I'm back short. Thank you for taking over. Let's go quickly as the Ard. Ard, I mean, at the end of the day, was it a case of just you got burned on one or two cards just not working in your favor and you couldn't roll with it the way you needed to? And thoughts on just putting at least an effort in there for sure, trying your best.
No, Ashley just had the better hand there than me. And she just did well the whole time. I just couldn't do much. That's it. As much as I wish to done better than what I did, it just can't do much against someone like Ashley.
No, I mean, I think that's pretty much sums it up short. I mean, Ashley now into her second career Elite 8 or Echo 8, the way you like to call it. Just seemed like she controlled. Art did a good job in isolations, game 4 and 5, but ultimately just way too much Ashley at the end there. Can't do much for sure. When you
way too much Ashley. Going into this, I thought we'd at least see a little bit more, but I felt like Ashley, it was just not Ard's night tonight. Ashley bulldozed her way here, and she is in the round of 8 once again, Echo 8, as we call it in this tournament, the regional final, you could say. But yeah, great stuff from Ashley. She did her job. Not much more you can say about it. Wasn't not really too much fireworks. She took her time with it, and she got the job done, and she is on. And Ard with the respect. I mean, good run. Round of 16, definitely nothing to be ashamed of. And he will look to try and build that platform, as you say, KT. You'll build that platform moving into T3 here in May, coming up.
Well, let's go over to Sam for any final thoughts, Sam, from this match before we get to Ashley. And real quick, Ashley, what's your thoughts on playing DJ or Ghost? Two interesting opponents coming in. Which one do you think?
This final thought would be predictable, which is unfortunate for how this turn has kind of gone. Because it didn't seem like there was much fight in that game. So.
All right, let's go over to short with the old pot. Let's move back into it. We'll go into it now as we look at the pot. Ashley moves on to her second career E8. She'll play the winner, as I said, of unknown right now, Ghost and DJ. We don't have a time. We're looking at Saturday. But we don't have a time. We're just looking at Saturday, sometimes 7 or 8. We'll find out. Should be an interesting one for DJ or Ghost. Both guys have different styles coming in. I do want to thank everybody, though. I know Ashley had an event coming up at 9, so we did have to speed this up a little bit. Looking forward to playing Echo once I haven't seen much of DJ or Ghost playing, but I'll make sure to brush up on it so I kind of know what to expect. We'll see her in the next round. One more game tomorrow coming up at 9:30. It's going to be Caesar and Stingray. Should be a good one. That will kick off the Tuna region, and then the triples on Thursday, and I believe the double on Friday. That's really when the round really will kick off. Going to be a fun one coming up. Starting it off with KT Cody. That's going to be a great classic match. For Charles Sanford, Not Short, thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to help ref, and of course CP was short. For Ashley and Ard, we do appreciate you guys putting the effort in there, making it happen. We want to give one last congratulations to Ashley, the master chef in the kitchen tonight. Got the job done. Couldn't do much more than that and just took care of business. In a more of an old school series, 15 minutes. You really don't see that a lot now. It's starting to get up there. More shorter games. So that's a little bit of an old school throwback. For Yepez, Nam, Tago, Eli, congratulations once again to Ash. We thank them for coming in. We'll see you tomorrow for Stingray Caesar. Coverage beginning at 9:15 from here at Uno MRE. Appreciate it.